got this woman that's really having an epiphany about herself. And we talked about the epiphany stage, especially around 28 to 32. That's when women really go into an epiphany stage and they start thinking about their life, what they've been doing in their 20s, especially when they cross over to 30. But I want you to listen to this woman and why she says she's ready to be a wife now.
I'm still single. So my thing is this. I never thought that I would be 43 and never been married, not engaged, not a prospect, not nothing. And I now understand those church women. Now, I don't actively go to church at the moment. Pray for me. But I think I understand. I think I understand. Now that my daughter's in college, my son lives with his dad. I'm the only one here. And I work all day and I come home to a peaceful house with no one here. And you see people's marriages, and I'm an Uber driver. I'm taking couples on dates and all of that good stuff. I had a guy in my car today that was surprising his wife and taking her to Italy and Paris. And I was just like, Like, it's not about the things that he said. It's about the fact that he loves his wife. And I was just like, dang, was I like a terrible person in a former life? Like, was I horrible in my youth? Like, how come I'm not lovable? I've had men tell me that they love me, and I've had guys say they wanted to marry me, all of that good stuff, but I'm still single. And I come home alone. And I understand that I have the Lord. Trust me, I do. But at the same time, that doesn't stop the fact that I understand those church women now. I understand when a fine man walk in, is every woman for herself. Like, I get it. It's not a good feeling to be older and you see people around you celebrating their 10th, 15th, 20th, 30th anniversary, and you're like, yeah, I haven't made it more than 6 months. So, I don't know. That's my TED Talk for today. I don't know if anybody else understands those church mothers and those church women that we always talk about, but we mess around and become one of them. So, yeah. Lord, let's go through this process, because I'm ready to be a wife now.
Well, let me tell you why she's ready to be a wife. She's ready to be a wife right now because she's realizing, wait a minute, hold on. That biological clock is ticking, number one. Number two, I've always said that women, and this woman admitted it, she had plenty of men, a couple of men, that wanted to marry her. She chose not to. See, let me tell you the difference with American culture, but we want to focus on Black American culture. We don't promote getting married when you're young. We don't promote it. We promote it, hey, you know, finish school, do whatever. Now, if you want to do it after you finish school, which it should be in your early 20s, then that may be okay. But another unfortunate issue is that we don't have a lot of marriages for people to look up to. That's another issue we have in the community. And the propaganda, it's propaganda to tell women, oh, you don't need a man, you do this, you know, get money, do da-da-da-da-da-da, while other communities are promoting family creation and marriage. So now she's, 33 now? And she's thinking, okay, biological clock ticking. Yeah, I'm ready to be a wife now. She didn't sold her wild oats, if you know what that means, right? But here's the thing. When the men wanted to marry you, you turned them down. Who's to say that you're going to get a chance for that again? You understand? It is not a looks thing, because people think, oh, I look this way, I look that way. Oh, you know, it's not about a looks thing. I promise you it's not about a looks thing. It's a you thing. Because they got women that quote unquote got looks and they can't even get a man to marry them either. Because let me tell you something. If you want to look at the guys with cars, if a car looks so shiny and looks so good, but yeah, nobody want to buy it, the first thing somebody going to ask is, what's wrong with that car? Is it high mileage? What's wrong with it? And that's the same way when men look at women. When they see a woman that looks good to the eye, but nobody wants to marry her, at first you're shocked. You're like, you not married? Wow. The way you look. And then he start finding out. He say, wait a minute. That's when the red flags go off with a lot of men and say, hold on. What's up with her? Why nobody want to marry her? And then you find out, oh, I see why nobody want to marry her. You feel me? So here's the thing. when a man wants to marry you, if he's a good man, of course he's a bad person. No. But you got to be able to understand that, wait a minute. If a man wants to marry you and he's a good guy, you see he's a good guy. You don't see he's a bad person, okay? And you probably need to take some opportunity. You listen to a lot of women on social media tell you about what you don't need to be doing. Let me tell you something. Just like you don't want to take financial advice from people who's broke, do you really want to take marriage advice or relationship advice from somebody who's not even in no kind of relationship, not even married? Not married at all. And I'm not saying that married people know every single thing, but because human beings are learning every day. But I don't want to take no dating advice from somebody who's single and ain't got nobody. If that's what I'm in the same position they're in, I'd rather talk to somebody who's married and say, okay, it's not so much telling you what to do. It's more, how do I prepare myself for marriage? How do I put myself out there to show I'm the type to be taken serious of, that I want to get married versus you just playing games. You feel me? And that's really what a lot of that is. And unfortunately, it's a big unfortunate. Social media has been a horrible thing for a lot of people. And it's been a great thing, too. You know, I always say it's the gift and the curse at the same time. But. You know, hey, she can get married. I don't know. But you're 33. You're still within time, actually, at 33. So put yourself out there. That's the only thing I can say. And if you meet a good man, he's a decent man, then hey, you a decent brother, then give that brother a chance. Y'all form something together. I'm a firm believer of that, because she's definitely within time. But don't play those games too much in your 20s. That's actually, it's like this. That's what they call a quote unquote prime years, the 20s. Secure the top tier dude in your 20s. Then you be with him, then y'all marry and everything in your 30s, 40s, 50s. Look, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause once the dude fall in love with you, he see you the same. He don't care what your age gonna become, right? The only thing that'll make him look at you different if you change on him. But other than that, he'll stick with you. But now you're ready to be a wife. Okay. And unfortunately, that's gotten a lot of sisters in trouble waiting too long.